Happy Mother's Day, Herd. I want to give you a rare Sunday video today because we have the Savanna Haus token blowing up right now. So let's get into the markets today and let's first talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is respecting this inverse head and shoulders pattern that we mentioned in the last video, guys. We have the shoulders here, we have the neckline up here, and if we go from the top of the head to the neckline, guys, and then extrapolate this out, we are looking at a $72,000 to $73,000. Bitcoin is the top of the price appreciation for this pattern, guys. This should play out as long as we don't get a dump over the beginning of this week. I do expect this, and a lot of YouTubers that I'm watching are expecting this as well. So let's see what happens there. Now let's look at ETH. ETH is doing a relatively similar job. We have a head and shoulders pattern inverse there as well. I'm hoping for a breakout here, guys, as we really would like to see ETH start to jump. On this one, though, it's a little bit smaller of a return. I think we're looking at, getting back to about $3,500, not quite all-time highs like we are in Bitcoin, but this could run pretty well if we get any news on the ETFs. And speaking of ETFs, guys, there is some news that staking will be off the table, but that means that the SEC is probably talking with those who are building these ETFs, so there's a good chance that we may have some approvals at the end of May for ETH, so that could be huge. We'll see what happens there. Let's jump into BNB. BNB is respecting this huge bull flag, guys. Talked about this last week. We're sitting right at about $600 here and have been for a while, between 532 all the way up to 636. Pretty great looking bull flag there, and once Bitcoin starts running, BNB will run even harder. And then Sol here, guys, looks a little bit more like Ethereum, although it has broken out from its this resistance here. We're sitting and kind of waiting for the market to jump, and I do expect this to jump hard. Let's see how much we could gain on just a return to all-time highs here, or recent highs. So we got a 41% jump from the current price all the way back to our highs in March and April. So I'm loading up on some Sol right now, to be honest with you guys, and going to be LPing that with Savanna Haus, which I'll talk about shortly here. But let's look at the rest of the Elephant Money ecosystem before we get on to that. So Elephant is just really chilling here at the bottom of its current range. I do think this will start to turn around once the market starts to turn around as well. Just kind of sitting in a holding pattern right now. And then Trunk is actually respecting this 20-cent range as well. It did dip under, but immediately jumped right back above, came back and touched resistance, guys, and I do think this could have a significant run, especially since Savanna is actually running right now. So today, the last 4-hour candle has been humongous on this. Savanna it came all the way back down to 0.2 cents, guys, and is currently sitting at 0.7 cents, and that's a 242% return in just a couple of days. All right, so I'm going to show you on Meteora how to get into these LP pools because they are printing super hard right now. Over here on Meteora, if you go to pools, and then what you want to do is make sure you copy the token address for Savanna. Just about 3 days ago, guys, I put in $823 into the Savanna Sol pool and another $1,437 into the Savanna Trunk pool. And look what sort of returns I've gotten in just about 3 days. I'm up 26% on Savanna Sol. Now, obviously, if I had just held on to that in just plain Savanna, I would be up even more. However, it does give you a little bit of yield on this, but it also gives you a little bit of cushion to the downside if we were to see a run in the opposite direction. So I've made 26% on Savanna Sol and 16% on Savanna Trunk. I'm loving this, guys, and it's super easy to get into. Go over to Dex Screener, copy the address for the SVNN token by going to the top here and clicking this button. Run over to Meteora, get into the pools, as I said before, this button here, and then put that token address into the search bar here, and you'll get everything that's related to Savanna, and you can click on any one of these to add liquidity. So if you click on them, you can hit deposit, and as long as you've got some Trunk and Savanna on this pool, you can deposit into here. Another thing you can do, guys, is go back and add some Savanna Sol. Now there's not quite as much liquidity in here, and that's why we're getting a much higher APR on this. This is per day right now, guys, 437%. I'm not sure this is correct, as I don't know for sure if the Savanna token is being tracked properly on Meteora. However, the APRs are really high because the volume has been super high with that run on the Savanna token the last couple days. So with that, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more content just like this. Happy Mother's Day again to all you moms out there. God bless.